It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Oh my god, the wife was pregnant at the end of season 1, but was retconned away and never mentioned in later seasons. She's pregnant again in season 4 and has a baby in the final episode, but it's not seen or mentioned in season 5. So they kill a 2-year-old.
Well, first they deleted a baby, and then they killed the 2-year-old.
They fucking... She has a miscarriage, because it doesn't say she actually gives birth. So... they go through this traumatic event, and then she gets pregnant again 3 years or 2 years later, and has the baby, and then it fucking dies because they couldn't agree on paying her. This was a mob hit.
Yeah, they really killed the baby just for this show. It's kind of fricked.
Oh my god, it was 90 minutes an episode for the first 2 seasons, and then it was 2 hours for the last 4.
Damn.
Dude, what the hell? Okay. Alright, let's start transitioning into start mode, I think.
Alright.
Unless this was a long cold open and Nikki's just transitioning us into opening, and
Nikki's not even editing this episode because he's playing Cyberpunk. He's just gonna do exactly what we said and then send it off.
Nikki's not even listening. I think we could just... Well, he doesn't listen anyway. I was going to say, we could just be like going like Baba Booey the whole fucking time, but he's never going to know. He doesn't listen unless we explicitly tell him to.
What if we put in like a Cyberpunk spoiler at like 43 minutes? And then...
I'm going to start looking up Cyberpunk spoilers, and I'm going to set a timer for 46 minutes.
Alright, but give me a warning because I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Nah... We shouldn't do this to Nicky. We don't even pay him.
I'm actually worried about what would happen if we actually did that to him.
I think Nick would be furious.
I don't think it would just be that. I think he would actually like harm us and himself. I think he would do a McMilan Wife season 6 on us.
Yeah, he seemed pretty depressed today when I told him he couldn't romance Judy if he went corpo, but I don't even know if that's true.
I don't either. Maybe it is. I mean, the good girls don't like corporate stooges. I mean,
yeah,
they don't like good guys like me, and I do work at my dad's company, so like, that's that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Babe's only like real street soldiers, you know, real street kids.
Yeah, and girls, if you're just not from the streets, you're not tough, you're not hardcore, you don't have big bulging pec muscles and like fucking lats and delts and tries and other muscles I don't remember because I don't really have them. Although you want to talk about muscles, you should see my quads and my calves.
Yeah, you got them stacked?
Dude, I got them dick sucking calves.
Well, hell yeah. Not sure what that means, but hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got them DSCs.
DSC.
Hey. This is the Family Guy Funnycast, by the way. Episode 40. We made it. They said we could never do 40 episodes of this show, and look at us.
Yeah, they said, wow, Family Guy Funnycast? Yeah, that's another podcast that's only going to reach 39 or less episodes.
Yeah, Family Guy Funnycast, you won't make it to 30. Well, guess what?
We made it to 30.
And we made it past that also.
We made it to 40, too.
We made it to 40. And now I'm actually checking Twitter, and the haters are saying we'll never make it to 500. And I've got to say, there's not 500 episodes of Family Guy, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So yeah, we might not. I mean, if Family Guy makes it to 500, we will make it to 500.
Yeah, and by the time we do get to episode 350, there might be 500 episodes, but we just don't know. The math is not there. As of right now, they have 356.
It's gonna be like so fricked up when we finally like finish episodes of Family Guy. Like, Now what? This will be a project that we've worked on for like 6 years at this point. It's like, oh, I guess it's over.
Let's say we catch up at 400. I'm sorry, I googled Family Guy to look at the episode count, and you know that thing on the side that has the episode synopsis and above it has pictures?
Yeah.
One of the pictures is Brian grabbing Lois's boobs while she's sleeping on the couch.
Oh. That's not very cool of you, Brian. Unless it's okay in the context of the episode, please.
I don't think it is.
This does not look like it's... Why are his claws out? His little claws are out.
Oh my god, why are his claws out? And he's got his little red rocket out too. That's disgusting. I don't want to look at that anymore.
This is from Screen Rant. It's so fricked up.
Yeah, maybe they commissioned that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe this isn't real. I don't think Brian would do that.
Yeah, I think this is a dream sequence that like a dream sequence fan segment.
Hopefully. I pray.
Yep, and unfortunately Seth MacFarlane has passed away from COVID-19.
Yeah, it's pretty tragic. Yeah. I mean, we talked about this a bit before we started the episode, so you know, we've already like come to terms with it, but it's really sad. I mean, if you think about it, pretty much like every COVID death now in America is a death that should have been prevented. Like, we should have had this under control by now. Man, it's so fucked up thinking back to like March when it's like, all right, just a couple weeks quarantine. Or I was thinking like, all right, like maybe it'll be good by summer. Like I'll lose the rest of this semester, but like I'll be good by the summertime. Here we are in December. No end in sight.
No end in fucking sight.
I mean, like, yeah, there's a vaccine, but like,
is it gonna work? There's multiple ones, and they're different levels of effective.
Yeah, like, are they gonna work well? Are there some sort of awful side effect that we don't know about? How long will it even take for it to get distributed? Will people take it in enough number to be effective?
Is it gonna turn our heads into football shapes? We just don't know. And unfortunately for Seth, he will never, ever know. I mean, we've always said that old adage, you only survive 9/11 once. And since we're now with COVID, we're at a 9/11 every day. It was just a matter of time before I got him.
Yeah. Rip Seth. Nothing more to say. Rip to the GOAT. Rip to the funniest man to ever live. Rip to the funniest man to ever write on television.
Rip to the funniest man that's ever been half Korean, but with no evidence to back that up.
No actual proof of him being half... Dude, I'm telling you, I mean... The problem is, now that Seth MacFarlane's dead, if we go around saying Seth MacFarlane was half Korean, people are going to be like, stop disrespecting this dead man.
It will be like, it's not disrespect, it's his genetic makeup.
Maybe.
Like, no, you're disrespecting him. And then we'll say, hey, you're the kind of person that supported John McCain's comments about Obama in 2008. And then they'll be like, hell yeah, it was, brother. And then we'll be like, that was actually racist. You know, John McCain said he wasn't Muslim, he was a good man. That's what you're saying. They're like, hell yeah, he was. Like, fucking A, dude.
And just saying Seth MacFarlane is half Korean is not racist because it's... we're just saying what we think is racist. Like,
yeah, you know what's actually racist? Saying that he's half white. Think about that.
Yeah. That is pretty racist.
Okay, yeah. Nikki, bleep that out.
I really do think that maybe Seth MacFarlane had some sort of like dirt on the Bush admin. This is what I've been thinking about. I think maybe he had some sort of dirt on the Bush admin, maybe the Obama admin, and probably the Obama actually think about the timeline where he's like, "Boy, I'll really go in on you in this new episode of Family Guy if you don't delete the fact that I'm half Korean from the world." And so, you know, Obama not wanting to get gone in on Family Guy, the world's most respected television show.
The world's top news program, Family Guy.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane called in Obama called in all the big shots for Seth MacFarlane, had every trace of it erased That's why you can't find anything about it. When you search Seth MacFarlane Asian, all you find is us and Asian supremacist forums talking about it.
Yeah, man, I can't get over those. I can't get over Seth just being dead, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what race he is, because
we all decompose the same.
Yeah.
I assume. I don't think there's actually science to back that up.
I doubt it, but it's really not important.
Yeah, I mean, it's not important, but also if you got to think about where those mummies are. Like, that's Egyptians.
Well, that's nothing to do with race. It's just temperature and the climate of Egypt.
That's true, but how come my grandpa died in Arizona and he lived there all his life? He didn't look the same. He didn't look the same.
What do you mean he didn't look the same?
He didn't die the same.
Well, yeah, you didn't mummify him.
He rotted like every other white man.
How did he rot? What happened to him?
Well, I assume
You're assuming.
Well, I assume the natural process of decomposition got to him, but I'm not a scientist, so I could not tell you.
And also, I mean, I assume you haven't seen the body since.
That's true. I could go down and dig him up, but it's a long way down to his catacomb, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, and he has his own personal catacomb.
Yeah, it's just outside of Phoenix. It's in Ahwatukee, actually, if anyone knows that little area.
Yeah, the Ahwatukee Joe's grandpa cemetery catacomb.
Yeah, the Ahwatukee from Funnycast catacomb.
We should buy a nice little plot of land, and you set it aside for our graveyards.
We should. Do you want to buy the same plot of land, or do you just want?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe you'd want to buy one that's in sister cities, but
that'd be cute.
That'd be pretty hard to find out. One that's near you and one that's near me. That's both in our states.
Yeah, I think we should just buy the land together somewhere. It doesn't even need to be in either of our states. Wherever the land's cheap, it'd be a good place for two podcasting legends to lie dormant.
Yeah, probably somewhere like Bumblescum in the Deep South.
Yeah, the property is probably pretty cheap down there.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of cheap property, I think that's where the Griffins actually ended up.
Oh, yeah, they did.
In Season 3, Episode 12, To Love and Die in Dixie.
But wait, I don't want to talk about the episode yet.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
On a serious note, not joking, do you have any, not plans, but what do you want to happen to your body when you die?
I haven't thought about it much, but I guess I don't really care.
Okay.
Just give it to science, even though science is probably not going to want to have any of this. Just string it up outside. I mean, I'm not Egyptian, so I'm not going to, have a body in 2,000 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Science don't want me. Egypt don't want me. I guess just burn me.
Okay, that's pretty easy. I'll remember that because presumably I will survive you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because of age alone.
It's always a possibility, but there's also the possibility that you could just not wake up tomorrow, and I do.
Yeah, true. And I guess it just sucks to be me, I guess.
Yeah, but also, it could also just not be an old age thing. I could just not wake up tomorrow, but you do.
Yeah, true. Or, I mean, another one of those wildfires in California might take you out.
Yeah, there were a couple that sprung up nearby.
Damn.
I actually, I was gonna do stuff work out outside yesterday or the day before, I think it was. I don't fucking remember. All the days roam together. But one of them was 5 miles away and all this smoke was everywhere. Even with my windows shut, it was still getting in.
Jesus.
All over the fucking place. Yeah, you know how fires smell. If you're grilling or you have a campfire and that's what you smell, a wildfire smells more intense.
Okay, I can imagine that. Kind of fucked up how just like normal it is for to have a massive fire for you now. Like,
I got used to it. COVID has just gotten me to the point where I accept these things now.
Yeah, I mean that's just part of the human psyche. I mean, I feel like we're pretty good at adapting to our situations. Now it's just like, oh yeah, deadly pandemic killing over 3,000 people every day. That's life. Horrible fires ravaging my state. That's life.
The possibility of the big one opening up and swallowing Los Angeles whole. That's life.
Yeah. Dude, it's not safer there. You gotta come to New England. Like, nothing happens over here.
Yeah, I mean, like, there could be, in that same big one, causes a tsunami. Somehow I survived the earthquake, but that tsunami comes in. It's actually fucked up how fucked up California is. Like, this whole western coast is so, like, geographically new that everything is still shifting and fucking up and just, like, killing us all.
Yeah, maybe man wasn't meant to live there. But
hey, that's life,
here.
Baby.
That's life. Yeah, like, literally the worst thing that happens here is we get, like, storms sometimes, and, like, I guess in the case of war, like, our proximity to New York City might be bad.
Yeah,
like, if they dropped a bad enough nuke on New York, yeah, it'd still reach me.
Yeah, they drop like a Fat Man or something.
Fat Mans were pretty small nukes, actually, so I think I should be fine.
Oh, yeah, what isn't it, like the Little Boy or whatever?
Well, the Fat Man and Little Boy were the two that, like, they had for Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but, like, relative to, like, what our nuclear arsenal can do now, those are like drops in a bucket.
That's true. Yeah, it's like It's like I'm pissing in a barrel compared to the shot glass.
Yeah, exactly. Just because, like, they were so new, and now we have these crazy, massive nukes that will destroy the world, but we won't use them because it'd be bad.
So bad that they need to be punished.
So bad that we need to keep making more so the bad guys don't use them.
The more weapons we have,
the less they have.
The less they have. It's like the more toilet paper in my house, the less at my enemy's house. And they're going to be begging me for some.
They're going to be begging. They're like, please, I need to shit and wipe. Please.
I need to piss, shit, cum, fart.
Repeat.
And another thing. Repeat. Piss, shit, fart, cum, repeat.
Live, laugh, love, drink wine, repeat.
Wine, laugh, love, repeat. That's wine without an H.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. That's
but
what
I guess you
too.
could like go like wine, laugh, love, wine, repeat. And either one of those could have an H or neither of them or both. It's up to you.
If it's neither, then it's just like a funny, like, haha, I'm a wine mom thing. I love wine.
Haha, I'm a wine mom. I'm going to go to Target, buy some wine. Haha. I have a subscription box for wine. I get 7 bottles every month, and I need more by the 3rd week.
I got I bought a book for one of my classes off Amazon. It was used, and it came with like not a coupon, but like a thing. It's like half off your wine subscription. And I'm like, well, half off a wine subscription. Let me see. And of course, I'm not of age to buy alcohol, so I was thinking like maybe I can get around it. Get a wine subscription. But it was like so expensive. Even like half off, it's like $100, and I don't care that much.
So fucked up.
Yeah. Why would I spend $100 for bottles of wine when I can buy carts for $35?
That's right. Hey, I'm going to click my mouse because I googled wine club, so I'm on wineofthemonthclub.com. This website looks like it came out of 2006.
Nice.
I'm leaving.
So we should probably introduce the episode now, right?
Well, I already did, but...
Yeah, you got me there.
But we could also just go back
Did you say the name of the episode?
I did. But I don't know if I said this is the Family Guy Funnycast or not, but I feel like we said that a million fucking times.
Yeah. Hi, this is the Family Guy Funnycast. I'm your host, Sean. He's your host, Joe. We're talking about Season 3, Episode 12, To Love and Die in Dixie. Woo!
Woohoo! I forgot to say our names, but that's fine.
It's fine. They don't need to know us.
Yeah. You don't need to know us, but I would like you to.
Yeah, I kind of just was like, oh, man, I really wanted to like this episode of the Family Guy Funnycast, but I just don't know who's who.
They both sound the same. Which one is which?
I can tell their voices apart, but I don't know what their names are.
I can't tell their voices apart, and I don't know what their names are. What's going on here? What?
What's going on is episode 12, To Love and Die in Dixie.
I thought you were just going to start with the summary.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't ready yet.
Well, how about you're ready?
Chris picks up a bike route to buy a present for a girl he likes. On the way, he meets Herbert the pedophile. He stops at a convenience store during a robbery. The thief is caught and Chris identifies him, but Peter accidentally reveals Chris's identity to the robber. The robber then breaks out and says on TV that he'll kill Chris, so the family has to go to the South as part of the Witness Protection Program. The town is desolate and poor. Chris befriends a young boy. Peter and Brian paint a Confederate flag on the car and drive around. Stewie joins a banjo band. Peter and Brian also get a job as the sheriff to provide for the family, but they get really drunk every time. Chris and his friend Sam kiss. Megan rolls in his school. Peter and Brian piss the town off at the Civil War reenactment. Chris is worried that he's gay, so he talks to Sam, but it turns out Sam was a girl, and Chris becomes too nervous to talk to her. Meg becomes very popular at school because she's from the north. The robber comes to the south to kill Chris, but Sam's father kills him. The town of Bumblescum accepts the Griffins because they believe in the same God, but they have to go back home, where they find that Herbert the pervert has left 113, was it?
Yeah, 113 messages.
Yeah, 113 naughty messages on their voicemail. The end.
Oh. Chris Griffin. The funniest thing you can do is to do Family Guy impressions.
Yeah, that's what gets all the babes these days. You know,
yeah,
I've been going.
Wait till all the babes hear my Herbert the pervert impression. But while I work on it, you say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say I've been on Tinder and all the babelicious babes are like under their interests are like Family Guy Funnycast, Family Guy impressions, men that look like Peter Griffin, men that look like Brian Griffin. You know. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know. Family Guy's really in vogue right now. So, fellas, if you're listening and you wanna pick up a hot babe for this long, dark, depressing winter we're coming into, just work on your Family Guy impressions and they'll come to you. That's the hard part. Getting the girls is the easy part after.
My phone's about to die. I gotta charge it.
Damn, it sucks that we record this podcast on our phones.
Yeah, well, I need my notes for later.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Joe...
How far away do I sound?
Pretty far.
Cool. I hope they can hear me.
I can hear you, so I assume Audacity can pick you up. Anyway, while Joe's doing that, I thought this episode was fine. Most of the jokes are really just like pretty standard Southerner jokes that they're poor, uneducated, or incestuous, which can be funny, but the ones in this episode weren't very funny, in my opinion. Like, I thought it could be a bit better.
It's all very funny in 2001.
Yeah, I'm sure it was groundbreaking and revolutionary at the time, but it's not 2001. It's 2020.
The South? They are a bunch of hicks. That's funny.
Yeah.
Peter, I can't believe we're moving to the South. They're a bunch of hicks and they vote Republican, Peter.
I'm sure Peter votes Republican too.
Peter, we can't move to the South. I'm a liberal.
I am a liberal, and according to the law we've established, black and Jewish, so I cannot move to the South.
Peter, we can't move to the South. I am actually black and Jewish, but I'm also racist against both of those. Peter, I'm afraid I'll fit in. Brian. Wait. Who was I doing Lois or Peter there? I don't know.
You were doing Lois earlier.
Brian, we can't move to the south. You're black. Man, that episode really didn't age well.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Well, it didn't. It wasn't even born well. That episode's just not good.
No, it is not. Man, that was an early episode too. That wasn't even like they were like,
Yeah,
the show's been going for 12 seasons. What if we made Brian black? They're like, all right, this is one of our first Brian-centric episodes. So what we're gonna do is compare the plight of dogs to the plight of black people.
That reminds me of the fucking Animaniacs reboot. I've only seen the second episode for some reason, and at the end of it, they have a song that starts out with Dot, the Warner sisters, singing about women's suffrage and the heroes that got women to vote. You know, like Susan B. Anthony,
right,
and Sojourner Truth. But then it transitions into this weird thing. Dot learns that she's a cartoon and can't vote. And it transitions into this fucking stupid song where she's demanding cartoons get the right to vote.
Okay.
And there's all these cameos from like Scooby-Doo and all these Hanna-Barbera fucking cartoons. And it's fucking bad. I thought it was just going to be a fun one, like the history song, or not the history, the
Globe
countries.
song?
Yeah, the Globe song from the original series, but no. Instead of a fun jaunt through history, it's a fun jaunt through how can we make this awful. It's super embarrassing.
Scooby-Doo needs to vote right now. He would have voted for Joe Biden. Give Scooby-Doo the right to vote.
Come on, man. Come on, Scoob. Come on, Fat.
Come on, Velma. Come on. I know you don't want to vote for Donald Trump. You're smarter than that.
I think it would have been really funny if in the background of that song they had Fat Albert. I don't think they did. I could be wrong. I think it would be okay to have Fat Albert, but not any of his friends.
Okay.
Like Mushmouth, no Dumb Donald. None of the characters spoke in the song. It was all purely Dot singing, so you wouldn't hear their awful voices. You wouldn't hear Fat Albert going, hey, I voted today. Oh man, that'd be so good.
Yeah, we should be writing for the new season of Animaniacs.
Yeah, let's start doing some fun stuff like Fat Albert gets the right to vote.
Yeah,
from being a cartoon. From being a cartoon, not from his race. We're not sending Fat Albert back to the 1800s. Although,
yeah, no.
Okay. I don't know where I was going to go with that, but I don't think it was where you thought I was.
I don't know where you're going, but it could have been good.
No. I mean, probably
1800s were not a good time to be black. For about over half of it, slavery was still around. And for the rest of it, people were still incredibly racist.
No, Peabody and... Well, no, you don't, because I had to explain them.
No, I don't, because I'm 12 years old. I don't know what this is.
Well, it's a funny Brian Griffin dog taking a little boy around history and explaining him things. I figured it could have been the same thing with Fat Albert, but...
Okay, I mean, I guess
chose an awful time period.
Yeah, you really did.
Mr. Peabody and Fat Albert.
See, you should have started with that one.
I should, but I didn't think about it till now. Damn. I thought Fat Albert would find a time machine or something.
No. If you found a time machine, would you go back to the past or to the future?
I wouldn't go back to the past because we already have the AVGN doing that for me. Yeah. So I would probably go to the future.
Yeah.
But how far? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, that's a good question that you asked me.
Yeah. I was trying to until you interrupted. I would go 3,000 years into the future. I'd be so far ahead. Like, people would not speak the same language as me. They probably only, like, incredibly, like, well-trained and studied, like, linguists could understand me. This is assuming that, like, there is still, like, human civilization alive in 3,000 years, which is a big F. Yeah. Maybe, like, some trained linguists who, like, study our time period. Because, I mean, like, it's weird because there's so much stuff that we don't know about the past that, like, that just won't be a problem for historians in the future. Like, the level of detail historians in the future will be able to, like, recreate, like, life and customs of our time is going to be incredible. Assuming, like, the media that we're creating survives.
If you go to the future, they wouldn't need to, like, recreate things. They could just, like, probe your brain.
Well, yeah, true, but I'm just one dude, like, and they're like, so, what is it like in Mexico in 2020? It's like, man, I don't know.
Like, man, I don't know. I've never been south of the Mason-Dixon line. Leave me alone.
It's not true. I've been to Florida. Home of the South.
Yeah, that's true. I think in the future we'll just move the Mason-Dixon line to, like, south of Florida.
I've never been south of the Mason-Dixon line to Cuba.
Move it to, like... Never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say, because Cuba was what I was thinking of, but then you said it, and then that was objectively funnier.
Sorry, them's the breaks, buddy.
I can't believe you cucked me again.
Cuck you for a third time tonight if you don't shut your damn mouth.
Oh.
Well, anyway, so yeah, I mean, more about the episode, though. So, like, did you like it?
It was about what I remember. I think I laughed at one thing, and I don't remember what it is right now, because I don't have my phone.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, so it probably wasn't that good.
Yeah, it wasn't great, I don't think. I mean, like, if you're a big fan of, like, making fun of Southerners, well, there's probably better stuff that you can be watching. But you might enjoy this episode.
There's also just better stuff you can be doing with your life.
Yeah, better stuff than watching Family Guy or listening to a Family Guy podcast.
Yeah, if you're still making fun of the South, you should stop that and start listening to the Family Guy Funnycast. But I guess if you're just already listening to this, I would say keep listening to this. Don't make fun of the South anymore. Because I've always been told the South will rise again, and it will come for you. It will murder you. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been told.
Yeah, I mean, they always tell me the South will rise again. I don't really know what that means, but I'm sure it can't be good.
Yeah, but that's also, like, kind of a flawed statement from the beginning, because the South is a fixed point. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah,
true. The South, like, can't rise. Like, man, yeah, that's so messed up.
Yeah.
I hope Texas secede at some point. That'd be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I think it would actually be super cool if Texas, like, seceded, but also it was a point in, like, 2,000 years in the future when they have technology to literally cut Texas out of the bedrock and
put it into the sky.
Yeah, move it to the sky. It could be like Angel Island from Sonic, where Knuckles guards the Master Emerald.
Yeah, just like that.
My God, Sonic actually takes place, like, thousands of years in our future, where Texas has become this beautiful sanctuary for a Master Emerald.
Yeah, you have to climb up a really long ladder to get to it.
Dude, I think we're onto something here. So I think you should be on the lookout for that when you go to the future.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout. I'll be on the lookout for the Angel Island and Mobius and Sally Acorn.
Cool. Did you just Google all that?
No, I remember that. I remember all that, dude.
Okay, good.
Don't ask me any more questions, because I don't remember much, but, every now and then you gotta go on, what was it, Ken Penders?
Yeah, gotta go on a Ken Penders rant and then have a Sally Acorn roleplay.
Yeah.
I think it's one of our finest moments.
Yeah.
One of our most understated moments that will never be clipped because no one listens to the show yet, but they will.
and you haven't been doing the clips, so...
Yeah. Well, I did lose all the files when my hard drive died, so that's
true. And all the timestamps are off now because of the ad. So you have to go back to the original files and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. One of these days we'll be like a big channel where like we clip like literally every single like different conversation per episode and put them all up on YouTube and like just pray that like one of them gets viral. It's like that's the monetization strat these days.
Yeah, we have to be fucking on top of it. We have to do segments like every week, and then they have to be topical, and then we can clip them out immediately. Like Joe's final word on the U.S. election, or like Sean's political minute where he talks about also the election and all that election shit.
Joe said what about Kim Kardashian?
He said what, and it's my face. Photoshop to be looking down at Kim K's like gargantuan photoshopped ass.
Yeah, and like your eyes are like bigger because he edited them and like they're like popping out.
It's just me doing a PogChamp face.
Yes.
And her ass has just been photoshopped to be like 5 times bigger.
It's the size of a small city.
It's Texas. There's a little green Master Emerald in the middle of it. Hey, do you want to do the references?
Not really, but I will.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just your time to read them, you know.
Prince William, Elizabeth Taylor, Alf, Jeff Foxworth, Dukes of Hazzard, Merrill Haggard, Kevin Costner. Also fucking funny. Garth Brooks, T.J. Hooker, McMilan Wife.
I forgot we were just gonna keep that typo in.
What typo? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right, I'm sorry.
And since this is a pretty reference light episode, thank God, we're only gonna be doing 2 references this time. Do you want to go first or should I?
Yeah, I'm gonna change mine to McMilan Wife.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, so
originally we were gonna do Dukes of Hazzard, but sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this, I'll Google Dukes of Hazzard. Also, look up the music video Jessica Simpson made for the movie. That came out like 2004 or something, 2006.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that came out at the right time for me.
Yeah, same.
McMilan Wife it's a police procedural series that was in the 70s, and fucking it has the funniest title card marquee. I don't know if I sent it to you.
You only sent me the poster.
Yeah, here, I'm just gonna send it to you. Forgive the clicks. It's so fucking
man, this is bad.
It's a shot of a house, and it says McMilan Wife on the bottom third, and it has them hanging. It has McMilan and Wife on the bottom left, just sitting, and on the right side is Wife superimposed, walking towards the camera, laughing, looking off to the side, and then in dead center is a fucking headshot of McMilan looking at his wife, and it's got a weirdly threatening aura. It is fucking hilarious. Also hilarious is that this show fucking at the end of season 1, Wife is pregnant, but they never mention that again. Season 4, she's pregnant again and has a baby, but it's never seen in season 5. And at the end of season 5, they fucking kill Wife and baby in a plane crash. Just fucking explodes that baby. I don't know what happens to Wife or baby.
Oh!
But wife actor left after being unable to come to terms on a new contract. So they just kill her and baby in a plane crash.
Oh.
I guess if you're half of the title, you have to be, like, you can't just be written out and have nothing happen. Like,
yeah, true. You can't. It can't just be McMilan and then like the wife is just like gone, like she's absent.
Yeah, like also in the final season, it just starts being called McMilan. Like you can't go from being McMilan and Wife to just McMilan without saying what happens to Wife.
Yeah, you really can't.
Although I think they should next time. Like if they ever do McMilan in the future.
Yeah, when they do the McMilan and Wife reboot and they come to the same problem where they have to get rid of Wife.
I think they changed it up. I think they get rid of McMilan and they just call the show Wife.
I'm down for that.
Actually, right. I think it would be about a gay couple, actually. They would both be women. So they could just kill Wife and it would just be McMilan again. But then they'd be fridging someone. And they always kill half of a lesbian couple in TV. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's pretty fricked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway.
Wait,
no, I don't mean to sound so dismissive. I just want to move on.
I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, we can go into it, but, like, I'm going to be real with you. I don't watch enough TV to really talk about this.
Yeah, I don't either, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to start... I'm going to start watching McMilan.
I mean, I guess we'll just say a brief word about it. Yeah, it's a pretty bad trope. I think, like, they... on TV tropes is like kill your gays, because in a lot of shows they're like, oh, we're so progressive, we got a gay couple. Too bad we're gonna kill half of them, but
too bad they need conflict and they can't be happy forever.
Yeah, too bad we can't just make a show where the characters are gay. It has to be the defining aspect.
They are literally defined by being gay and having a dead wife.
But yeah, do better. In Horny Baby, we will not be killing off our gay characters. That's all I can say.
Yeah, if anything, we'll be killing off our straight characters, except for Horny Baby.
Yeah.
But actually, we haven't talked about this, so I guess there's nothing necessitating that Horny Baby is heterosexual.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, horny is, it's horny. I think really a Horny Baby should be like... There needs to be a better word than pansexual. I'm thinking of coining the term omnisexual for Horny Baby.
Yeah, let me see if that's actually a thing. I am sorry. Omnisexual is a thing.
Fuck, what does it mean? Well, how do they define omnisexual?
Refers to someone who is romantically, emotionally, or sexually attracted to persons of all genders and orientations. It's used interchangeably with pansexual.
Okay, well... No. in my definition of omnisexual, it's going to be the same thing, but it's essentially a step above pansexual.
Okay. Tell me more.
It's like, boy oh boy, is he horny for everything.
Boy oh boy, he is dangerously horny.
Everything. Everything.
He is
when we say omni,
horny.
We mean omni.
He is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-horny.
Yeah. Don't react to this.
No reaction. Do not react to Horny Baby.
Yeah, don't react to that.
Not yet. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Once you're ready to react, it's when we'll release the first... we'll do a read for the first episode.
Yeah, we'll put a table read on the channel eventually.
Yeah.
We'll do it over Zoom.
Yes.
And we'll have Donald Glover
as Horny Baby.
And Seth MacFarlane as...
No, we can't have him anymore.
Fuck. I was going to cast him as half Asian baby. I can't say that. Can I? We can't have a character named half Asian baby. Be pretty funny, though.
Yeah?
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
No.
It's just been so long since we did this.
It's been so long since we've been funny. We're kind of having trouble.
Yeah, we're having trouble being funny and being horny, and also just...
Yeah. Anyway, on to Jeff Foxworth. He's a pretty famous comedian. His whole big shtick is like, you might be a redneck if, and, there's like little one-liners. We'll say like, do you remember what I said in the episode?
You might be a redneck if your gun rack has a gun rack or something.
Exactly, yeah. That's basically his thing. He was part of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, which is a comedy troupe starring Larry the Cable Guy and then Bill Engvall and Ron White, whoever the hell those are.
I remember really liking Ron White, but I don't know if I would. He was definitely the most normal of those people. Also, Larry the Cable Guy was a member.
That's who I said first.
Yeah, but also, like, Larry the Cable Guy is so bad.
Dude,
I forgot you said it. And
you better stop disrespecting Toe Mater.
Toe Mater? I will... Dude, Larry the Cable Guy, I'd hate to tell you this, but he's not really a cable guy.
What?
Also, his name isn't really Larry, unless you count his middle name being Lawrence, which is the long form of Larry.
That's not true. Long form of Larry is Larold.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Dude, his real name is Daniel.
But yeah, anyway, Jeff Foxworth had his own sitcom. It was called The Jeff Foxworth Show. It was in the mid-90s. But what I know most for is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Which is a game show where, surprise, surprise, the point of it was seeing if the contestants could answer these questions from 1st through 5th grade.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
I liked it because when I was watching, I wasn't in 5th grade yet, so I thought I was pretty smart when I had answered the questions right.
Oh my god!
I don't think I watched it after 5th grade, because after 5th grade I discovered porn, so I really didn't need Jeff Foxworth anymore.
Yeah, no. When you were in 5th grade, you discovered porn, so you didn't need to watch Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader to get your rocks off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would hide under my couch, like, bed convertible thing. I'd put it in a bed, I'd hide under the bed and watch porn. And PewDiePie.
Dude, this used to be a primetime game show, and then, like, last year, fucking Nickelodeon had a reboot of it with John Cena hosting it.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I forgot about that, though.
Dude. That's flipping insane.
I mean, I think it's, honestly, it's pretty good. I remember it being pretty good. Because you had to hit them with some questions, and a lot of times it'd be pretty basic knowledge, and the people wouldn't know, and they'd ask the kids. Because one of the key mechanics of it was they had a team of trained 5th graders to the side who you pick as your partner, and you could... yeah. And you could call on them in your time of need to back you up. You could peek, copy, and I think that you got like one save, where if you got it wrong and the 5th grader got it right, you'd be good.
Oh, thank God.
But yeah, it was cool. Probably pretty stressful for those 5th graders, though. Like, who is it worse for? Is it worse for the adult or for the 5th grader if they get the question wrong?
Well, I think it's understandable for a 5th grader to get it wrong because they're stupid.
But also, like, this is the stuff they're studying. Like, it's like, come on, man. You didn't know that question? We're going to do a class tomorrow, bitch.
Yeah, you didn't know that, you fucking idiot. We learned that yesterday.
We literally just had a test on this. You still don't know it?
You got 100%, you fucking clown.
What, you just get it wrong just to be dramatic on TV? Huh?
You fucking pussy. 2 people have won the $1 million prize on that show. And surprise, they're fucking geniuses.
What? Dude, I think I could win the $1 million prize pretty easily. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't know.
It's 5th grade. I'm smart. 5th grade wasn't that hard.
Okay, well, the first person was a woman named Kathy Cox, a superintendent of schools in Georgia, and a man named George Smoot, the winner of the 2006 Nobel Prize in Physics. And professor at University of California, Berkeley.
So you're telling me that only 2 people who can beat this show was someone who has incredible knowledge of school systems and a Nobel Prize physicist? Those are the only 2 people smarter than a 5th grader.
Yeah, and only one person won the $100,000 prize on the Nick version, which I assume was the top prize. Was a fucking college dean at Yale.
What? Okay, I'm pulling up the $1 million question. We're gonna test our knowledge.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna pull up a few and see what happens.
Dude, George Smoot has a hell of a Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a cameo appearance as himself in The Bing Bong Theory.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
In 2016, he appeared in a commercial for Intuit TurboTax. Oh my god, okay.
Okay, I couldn't find the questions from the actual game show, so instead I have the questions from the DS game, and I'm on a FAQ from GameFAQs right now.
Okay,
so
let me give you Smoot's final question.
Okay, hit me.
What U.S. state is home to Acadia National Park?
Acadia is Maine, right?
Yeah, it's Maine.
Easy money.
Yeah, well, you had the home field advantage.
I'm not from Maine. I've not, but yeah.
You're from the Northeast.
I mean, like I said, not that hard, guys. Step it up.
Also, Acadia just sounds like a Northeast thing. It's either Northeast or Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what category do you want this question from? We have animal science, art, astronomy, earth science, English, health, inventors, life science, math, measurement, music, physical science, reading, science, social studies, U.S. geography, U.S. history, world geography, world history. Those are all of them. Which ones do you want?
Well, let me embarrass myself and say English.
English. All right. If you get this wrong, then boy, oh boy, that looks bad for you.
I gotta drop out of school.
Okay. I have a bunch of them, so let me just take a look.
Okay.
Okay. What is the 3-letter root word meaning new or recent?
That's embarrassing. I don't fucking know. I don't get like multiple choice.
I only have the right answer here, so I think for the $1 million one you had to write it in though, so no.
Is this $1 million question?
Yeah, these are the $1 million questions. This is actually one of the harder ones. I looked at some of the other ones; they're really easy.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Okay, well you're not smart in the 5th grade. Next one: what is the 3-letter root meaning not or without?
The 3-letter root word meaning without?
Yeah, not or without.
Was it non?
Woo! You've done it. You've won $1 million smackaroos.
Yes. Well, I figured it would have to be the opposite of new, which is nav.
Yeah, or neo.
And I say non. Well, yeah. I googled it, and Google says nav. Are they interchangeable?
Yeah, they are. These are both acceptable answers, actually.
Thank
okay,
Christ.
Now for the easiest one. What is a term for a non-fiction story about someone's life? Think hard about this one.
How much time do I have?
As much as you need.
Okay, about someone's life. Non-fiction.
Non-fiction means it really happened.
Okay, non-fiction means it really happened, so it's not like a picture book. Biography.
Well, you might be a redneck if you got this question wrong, but you got it right. You won the $1 million.
Now, you might be a redneck if you don't know what the word biography means. But you ain't.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's enough about Jeff Foxworth.
You might be a redneck if you run a detective agency with your wife and she dies in a plane crash with your infant son.
You might be a redneck if you don't know what the scientific term for fluid in which organelles float is.
You might be a redneck. That's just a statement.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of rednecks and Family Guy, what was your favorite joke of the episode, buddy?
Well, Why don't I just hit the old dusty trail and check my phone?
Well, you do that. I'll say mine. Well, actually, first, honorable mention. It wasn't a joke per se, but at the very beginning, when Chris is like, Meg, what are some presents you've got from boys? And she's like, oh, my boyfriend Prince William got me blah, blah, blah. She makes a really funny face before she starts crying. Like, maybe the funniest face anyone's made in Family Guy yet, honestly.
That's a bold claim.
The Family Guy doesn't make funny faces.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the funniest face I've seen. And then she starts to cry, and it's less funny. I wish she just kept that face forever.
Yeah, that should be Meg's standard face.
Yeah. However, my favorite joke of the episode was Peter and Brian are hanging out, and Peter's like, we gotta jump through the car window like this now. And he jumps through the car window, and it's Brian's turn, and he does, and he slams right into the window because it wasn't rolled down.
Yeah. Oh, God. Just inhaled a whole lock of hair laughing. Oh. Yeah, he does the iconic Family Guy death pose. I wonder if that's the first appearance.
I don't think so, but it might be. We have to look into that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar to that one joke I really liked from a while ago when they like stop the car and then Brian like slams into the console. Just Brian ragdolling around is pretty funny.
Liberal Brian not wearing his seatbelt.
Liberal cuck Brian learning why seatbelts are mandatory. Yeah, so what was your favorite joke?
I had a couple that I giggled at, or went like, and also just made me smile.
Yeah?
Probably the best one of those was when they're driving down to the south, and Meg's pissed off and says, this is all your fault, Lardo. And then Peter goes, me, I had nothing to do with it. And Meg says she means Chris, and then Peter says, oh yeah, Lardo.
Stupid Lardo.
Stupid fat son, I don't love you anymore.
Stupid fat bitch, I hate you.
Stupid fat bitch son, you're out of here. Pushes Chris out of car, leaves him in Alabama.
That's what I say to myself every morning in the mirror.
Yeah, every time I wake up, I'm like, oh, you stupid fat ugly bitch.
Fuck you.
What'd you wake up for?
You should have died a long time ago.
You should have died in the War of 1812.
I was fighting for the British.
I guess my favorite joke in general was when the witness protection guys are having the party and they realize that they fucked up and told the bad guy where they are, or where the Griffins are. The guy calls Lois and says, promise you won't be mad, and it's probably nothing.
That was pretty funny. I'm speaking of
funny boys.
Yeah, I liked how when they're like, we'll be staying here to watch your house, even though he's a fastidious conservative and I'm a slovenly liberal. The other one's like, oh, I smell a sitcom, and it's like, haha. As I said, it actually wasn't that funny.
It's funny in the moment. It's one of those things that's not funny if you explain it.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, it wasn't super funny, but it was one of the funnier jokes of the episode, I think.
Yeah, it was chuckle worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, they don't really address it, but Chris liked it when he thought he kissed a boy. So like, what should be our read from that?
Chris is omnisexual.
Oh.
When he got used to it, liberal Brian did have to tell him, like, hey, Chris, if you liked it, then that's nothing to be ashamed of. All that matters is that you like Sam?
Yeah, Sam.
Sam.
Brian doesn't say that, though. Brian's like, maybe you should talk to Sam. I mean, it was 2001. Like, you could be a liberal and not support gay marriage back then. Like Obama.
You could be a liberal and not support gay marriage 5 years ago.
Yeah. You could be a liberal and not support gay marriage and win the presidency.
Did Brian really not say that? Oh, shit.
I don't think he did.
The girl did. I'm just making up Brian being a good person.
Yeah, no, Brian's just like, you should just talk to Sam and say, you just want to be friends. Brian was not like, it's okay to be gay. I'm not saying he doesn't believe that, but you did not say that.
Chris, you're not gay. You should go tell Sam you're... Wait, fuck. Yeah, no. Whatever.
Whatever, bit canceled.
Chris, this bit is canceled. Leave me alone.
So yeah, anything else you want to say about the episode?
Not really. I thought it was really funny that Alf was a drug addict and an alcoholic and had to get poopy cut out of his fur before every taping. Not really.
All right, I was gonna ask you, but I was gonna let the silence do its work first.
Yeah, that didn't really work for me. I also like the raccoon.
Oh yeah, I did like when the raccoon came out of Lois's boobies, even though I kind of thought we were gonna see her boobies. So I'm a little disappointed, but I did like how the raccoon came out.
Yeah, they did hit us with the bait and switch. We thought this was going to be the first TVMA episode, but they do hit you with the raccoon flying out of her boobie, and that's funny, so it's forgivable.
Yeah.
And Peter falling through the floor multiple times. It was also funny. Maybe that's my favorite joke.
Maybe.
I like Peter.
Yeah?
Yeah, Peter funny. Peter do thing make me laugh.
I do agree with that.
What about you? Any last little bits about the episode?
There was an episode of Family Guy. We're gonna have a lot of episodes like this where we're like, we need to learn how to say more interesting things about these episodes, because like these episodes are not going to be pulling their weight pretty soon.
See, we used to know how to do this, and then it just fucking went away when the episodes stopped.
When the episodes were funny or like interesting, we had something to talk about. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, Fat. It's just
the world's gone to shit. I still have 2 papers to write, but I want to play video games instead and watch anime. And I have to record a podcast because I don't know. I don't have to, but I have to.
we gotta record for our fan.
Yeah, but sometimes we're just not funny. Sometimes the episode's not funny. And sometimes it doesn't work out.
I think this episode that we're recording, not that we watched, is a banger. I think it's going to be a sleeper hit, but minus the sleeper.
I think this one's just going to be a sleeper hit minus the hit.
Wow. Okay. Pretty awkward.
Hey, fans, you want to prove me wrong? Well, why don't you smash that motherfucking like button, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, donate to the Patreon, buy our merch, subscribe to our main channel, our VOD channel, our Twitch channel. Yeah, ring that bell.
Yeah, ring that bell. Subscribe to me on Twitch, WikiFeet Gaming. Remember to turn on notifications. Also, subscribe to our OnlyFans and our Twitters. We do post fleets every day. I don't know if everyone doesn't have those yet. I just got them yesterday.
Did you actually just get them yesterday?
No.
Oh. I was going to say.
Join the Discord, join the Skype server, join my streams, join my group chats. Follow me on Reddit, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Friendster, Bebo, all the other funny dead social networks that people like to reference.
Follow us on Instagram. Instagram's going to be divested from Facebook soon, so we're going to be getting on that. Because we're not allowed to be on Facebook owned platforms because we're not legally allowed to get into it, but
yeah, we can't divulge the information, but just trust us on that one.
I mean, I think legally we could, but our lawyers have advised us not to, so we're going to listen to them.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we can talk, but everything that we talk about has to be it will be scrutinized. So
yeah, so we're not going to. But yeah, I mean, once this lawsuit goes through, not by us, once Facebook's not out of Instagram, we're gonna be on that shit. You know, we're gonna be content creators, we're gonna be influencers. We're gonna be posting fit pics every single day.
That's fucking right. We're gonna be doing McMilan Wife watch-alongs. It's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it. Trust me. We're gonna do weekly watch-alongs until we finish. So that's gonna be, how many episodes is that? How many episodes of fucking McMilan Wife are there? 40
Probably
episodes.
a lot.
So that is less than a year of McMilan Wife.
Wow.
That is bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I mean, it will be a time commitment because it is an hour and a half for the first 2 seasons and then 120 for the last 4. But you get your money's worth. We have a good time. You have a good time. We get our engagement up. We get our numbers up, and that means we get our money up. And that means you're giving us money. We're hanging out. We're watching McMilan Wife. You are putting money into the tip jar, and we are laughing when they tell us that the plane crashes with the wife and the baby. As unfortunate as it is, if they did want it to be funny, they shouldn't have had them really predict 9/11. And I could not end this podcast without referencing 9/11 again. So we hit that quota. That's another quota fulfilled by this segment. And yeah, McMilan and Wife, no longer wife.
Yeah, to close this out, thank you to all our fans. Joe has actually written a song for you guys that he's going to perform at the end of this episode, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Hit it, Joe.
Hey, I'm gonna sing today.